GreenRoc Strategic Materials has signed a memorandum of understanding with Morrow Batteries. For more on what this means for the developer of critical mineral projects in Greenland, I am joined by the Chief Executive, Stefan Bernstein. So, Stefan, Morrow Batteries Gigafactory is in the same area as your planned active anode material plant. So, in addition to the convenient location, what are the other benefits of this potential tie-up with Morrow?
Yes, Sarah, it is. There's much more beyond just the geographical location, which is also very convenient, of course. First of all, it allows us to develop our active anode material in conjunction with Morrow and tailor our product to their needs, but also earlier on develop and ensure that we can develop the active anode material that is suited for lithium-ion batteries, also for the highest quality of them. I would also say that together, therefore, we can kind of push the quality of the final battery products in front towards the market, both in terms of performance, but also in terms of the ESG behind the products. There are presently no other battery company in Europe that has this responsible sourcing of graphite active anode material. And I think that's really important with regard to the ESG performance, because graphite is, as you may know, the one largest single component in lithium batteries.
Yeah, I was a bit premature there, but when does this memorandum, if successful, become an enforceable contract?
Right. So, I mean, the next step for us will be to set up a pilot processing plant, and then we can enter concrete collaboration on the development of the active anode material with Morrow. So I think it's going to take some time here. First, we'll have to produce a few batches of products that are comparable to what we'll be setting up in an actual production scale facility, and then we can progress to with actual offtake agreements. But of course, the pilot processing plant is something that is set up relatively quickly. I mean, it's all something that can be achieved within, say, a 12-month period. And I think that will also open up to discussions with other battery companies and car makers for potential offtake agreements.
So as part of the jigsaw, Stefan, you're in the process of establishing a wholly owned Norwegian registered company, NorGraph. Is the paperwork nearly completed on this?
It is, yes. It's been in the workings for a little while. Now all the final papers are with the Brønnøysund register, as it is called in Norway. So once it's passed there, then the company is live.
And once NorGraph is up and running and live, is it therefore eligible for funding under EU funding schemes such as the European Innovation Council?
Yes, exactly. So we'll then qualify to receive some of that funding, which is there's just announced a call here 2 days ago, I believe it was, under the innovation funding here. 1 billion euros has been set up. So the deadline is this spring, and we will apply, obviously, for some of that, some of those funds.
And concurrently, you recently took part in a trade mission to General Motors. How likely is it that General Motors will become an off-taker for either your product or for the tie-up between yourself and Morrow Batteries, or just Morrow Batteries?
Yes, so for Morrow Batteries, they have their own strategies. Of course, they are particularly addressing, with the LFP technology, they're particularly addressing the demand from the energy storage systems that are stationary batteries. But of course, if we can demonstrate that our product is of sufficient quality to go into their type of batteries, obviously that is going to be a major demonstration also of our capabilities towards General Motors. So, and it's not like any of these agreements rule out the other ones. We can certainly supply our products to several companies. So we'll definitely be picking up on the contacts we have made with General Motors in the future also.
Now, to wrap all of this up, all of this, of course, is dependent on production from the Amatsoq graphite project. How far along the business plan is this project, and is production still on course for the first half of 2028?
It is. We just recently submitted our application for an exploitation license, which I mentioned last time we spoke. It is a political approval of our project, and then permitted that we are able to obtain the capital that we need to push forward, then we are hopeful that we can start the pre-feasibility study later this year, and then on to a definitive feasibility study in 2026, and hopefully starting construction in 2027. But as I said, all depending on the access to capital.
Understood. Stefan Bernstein, Chief Executive of GreenRoc Strategic Materials, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thanks, Sarah.